Working abroad, living abroad, retiring abroad, or a digital nomad, what does it mean? What does it take to be rich in 2023? You are richer than you think, and we're going to show you how.
Welcome to Track Us Down. Happy New Year. If you're just finding us, I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug. Our channel is all about downshifting to an early retirement, living a healthy lifestyle, and enjoying all the freedom that comes with it.
After over 25 years of working hard and raising our family, we retired from our careers, we sold everything, and we began our second half of life. We make our base here on the beautiful island of Madeira.
And it is so great to be back on Madeira to start off 2023.
The beginning of the year is such an amazing time to take inventory of your life and do a reset.
Just to recap, 2022 has been an amazing year for us, but very, very hectic. We moved from our rental apartment, we bought our own villa here on Madeira, we've traveled a bit, both back to North America and to Europe, and it has gone by so fast. 2023 is going to be so exciting. We have some amazing things planned, not only for ourselves, but for you, and we can't wait to share it.
This video, along with the videos coming out, is going to be a power pack of information for you if you are considering moving abroad, entering into your second half of life, or if you're a digital nomad and you're thinking of coming to Portugal or anywhere in Europe. We're going to be providing tons of information in the next few videos, so please subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos coming out.
2023 promises to be a banner year for you looking to move to Portugal, looking to move abroad. We invite you to join our Patreon, where we focus on people who are serious about moving and looking for insights and additional information. It's quite a community of people looking to move somewhere better for their second half of life. We're really happy to have you following along. Thank you so much. What does it mean to be rich in 2023? Whether working abroad as a digital nomad or retiring abroad, there are many different ways to be rich.
The first way to be rich is the most obvious, obviously, is financially. To be wealthy, to have good, strong finances, to be rich financially means different things to different people. It's the beginning of a year. It's a great time to take stock of your finances, to see exactly where you're at. And if you haven't in a long while gone through all your investments or whatever way that you have money, your bank accounts, and gone through those with a fine-tooth comb, the beginning of the year is an excellent time to see where you're at.
For us, we tend to want to redefine the term rich as far as financially. We always wanted to have enough plus a little bit more in retirement, and that's exactly what we're doing with our lifestyle.
And one of the things you can do after you've taken inventory is that you can go on a learning spree. There's so much amazing information available if you want to get better at budgeting, at your finances. This is a great time to do so, especially if you're entering the second half of life, thinking of retiring or thinking of moving abroad. Getting to know your money and seeing where you're at financially is so important. And what that means for everyone is different. For us, the definition of rich financially is exactly what Doug said, enough and a little bit more. We've done so many videos on the cost of living here in Madeira. If living in Portugal is something you're moving towards, then you can check out those videos and see the cost of living. This is our cost of living. Everyone's cost of living is going to be different, and what people need in retirement or moving abroad is going to be different. That's something you need to figure out for yourself by doing research. So take the opportunity this month to spend time learning about your finances.
And having gone back to Canada a couple times this year, twice within the last 6 months, we have sure noticed the difference in the cost of living. Things are so expensive in North America, both Canada, the US, the UK, Australia, you name it. It is so much more expensive. What you're being charged for things like internet, data, food, and restaurants is unbelievable compared to the cost of living here in Portugal.
Another way that you can take control of your finances is absolutely by embracing minimalism. And again, minimalism can mean a million different things to a million different people. For us, it means not going down the route of collecting or of always trying to upgrade and decorate and add things and having so many things that just end up weighing us down. We had a lot of things in our first half of life. We needed a lot of things. We were raising a family, we needed cars, we had jobs, we were very busy in that way. But for our second second half of life, we wanted something different, and minimalism plays a big part in that. So again, do your research on minimalism. What does that mean for you? We know what it means for us. If you've watched our home tour, we don't have a lot of things anymore.
One of the things as you get older and you've maybe raised a family and you've worked decades in your career, you come to understand what you do need and what you don't need and just what makes you happy. And we've never been happier than where we are now with just the things that we have. It's easy to look after and it's easy to travel with that. Maybe we've gone through those phases of collecting things and having all that, but we sure don't need to have that now.
And lastly, when it comes to finances, find a way to be generous. Whatever that means for you, the charities you want to support, do it quietly, do it anonymously, but do support things and use your finances for the good. Find a way to be generous this year. That's something we're working on too.
The second most important way to be rich in 2023 and beyond is to create more time. Time is money. Money not spent, time together, time doing things. We could have worked longer, we could have easily worked another decade in our careers, but at the end of that, that's just time off what you have left in your life. We talk about this being our second half of life, which can be many things for different people. It doesn't have to be retiring at 50, it could be 40, it could be 60, it could be 70. It's whatever time you retire and move on to your second half of life, whatever works for you. But your time here on earth is limited and you have to make the most of it. So the more time you have in retirement doing the things that you want to do, the more time you have to enjoy life altogether.
And one easy time-saving tip is to embrace minimalism. As we talked about financially, it's good for your money, but it's also good for your time. The less things you own and have to spend time taking care of, the less things you collect and have to spend time finding, the more time you have for the things that are actually important. And we've definitely noticed that embracing a more minimal lifestyle is that the time spent cleaning, fixing, maintaining, all those things is so much less, and that provides the time to spend on the things that we truly value. And when you talk to people and they talk about what's important in life, they often say family, friends, experience, travel, but how much time do they have to spend on those things if they're putting their time into other things? And there's a certain part in life where you have to put time into work, you have to contribute to your society, to your community, but then there's a time for other things too. In your second half of life, you can make time for family, for friends, for experiences, for travel, and that's what we're hoping for, more time going forward.
Time is everything. The third, and we believe the most important way to be rich in 2023 and going forward is to stay healthy. Your health is your wealth. All the money and savings and investments you have do not mean anything if you don't have the time or the health to enjoy it. Health can mean different things to different people. We are not experts. We do what we think works best for us. We've done a lot of research over the years, a lot of reading, best practices. If it's right or wrong, we don't know, but it seems to be working for us. We do a lot of walking, we try and eat healthy, we try and stay happy, everything to try and stay healthy. The better your health, the longer you're gonna live, the more mobile you're gonna be, the more you're gonna enjoy your second half of life. Your health is your wealth.
And as you plan your way forward this year, whether that as a digital nomad, as a retiree, or you're just moving abroad, or you're staying where you are, your health is the most important richness that you can have, because you can have the money and you can even have the time. But if you're not healthy enough to enjoy those two things, then none of it matters. So taking a really close look at where am I health-wise? What can I do to improve for 2023? And as Doug says, we're not experts in this area, but we've gone through some different books and different readings, and we've pulled together what's healthy for us, and we suggest that you do the same. We would recommend that you do the same. One book that we really both enjoyed reading about longevity was The Blue Zones, which gave us sort of an in-depth look at people who live the longest and ideas that you can pull from there. And I think that's the most important thing to do with health, is to pull ideas from different sources and put together what makes sense for you.
There's so much different information out there. Nobody really knows what's right. Do what's best for you. Do your own research. Make sure that you're exercising, that you're walking, and that you're eating healthy, and you'll notice a difference. Starting your second half of life can be a perfect time to start doing all that, to exercising and eating healthy, and a positive outlook, what a great way to start, whether it's abroad, working digitally, or in retirement. You are richer than you think.
We hope that you are rich in 2023 in the 3 ways that we just talked about.
So as always, check back in and
Track us down.